With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Here's Fitzpatrick. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Fitzpatrick on first down to Decker over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. This is Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Brady to throw, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. So after the INT, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it gives the Pats a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And all the way down to the 5. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Red zone opportunity. The play clock's running down. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sets up the screen to Forte. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Fitzpatrick now. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Forte. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Going again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. And Davis with it left side. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And this is complete. It's Marshall. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st and goal here from the 9. They'll try to run with Forte. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On the ground, Forte. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Third and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Interesting. A chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
And he'll try and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick taking it in. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown, man.
They're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And, my friend, you know, the preseason was great, but I'm glad it's over. It's in the rearview mirror. Let's get these regular season games going. What are you looking forward to?
Well, let's face it, the NFL always gives us a great opening weekend. How about New England going to Arizona? Yes, I know Tom Brady's not playing, but we're all keyed in to watch Jimmy Garoppolo lead that team against Arizona, which thinks they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. How about one off the beaten path? The Browns, the rejuvenated Browns, Robert Griffin III, and Philadelphia taking on their rookie Carson Wentz. And last but not least, Aaron Rodgers, motivated, taking his Green Bay Packers to the trendy pick in the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Fitzpatrick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run. This is Lewis. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll throw with Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Play clock winding down. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. That'll be a gain of 16, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
All 50.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And that'll be incomplete.
Let's go. 55.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Forte, the lone running back. Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down, still 14 yards left. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Kellen Davis there as big tight end. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And that is incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Jones. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down following the incompletion. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Brady. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. To throw is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Back to throw, Brady. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. 36 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays. But when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying. And on that play, the prayer was answered.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this looks to probably be the final play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that.